Have you ever felt trapped by emotional ties, stuck in a never-ending cycle? You're not alone. Many struggle to break free, feeling powerless and entangled in their emotions. But here's the good news. Change isn't just a possibility, it's within reach. Drawing on ancient wisdom from philosophers like Marcus Aurelius and Seneca, this video shares 10 profound principles to help you release emotional attachments. Why is detachment so transformative? As Seneca wisely said, "He who is brave is free." Detachment isn't about becoming cold, it's about finding strength and clarity. Join us as we explore these timeless principles that lead to emotional liberation. By integrating these habits into your daily life, you'll discover practical strategies to ease emotional bonds, reclaim your peace of mind, and focus on what truly matters. Imagine shedding mental chains and embracing newfound clarity and purpose. These teachings will empower you to navigate emotions with resilience and wisdom. Marcus Aurelius once said, "You have power over your mind, not external events. Realize this, and you will find strength." By applying these teachings, prioritize inner peace over external circumstances. Are you ready to break free from emotional chains and embrace personal growth? If so, this video is for you. Let's explore 10 philosophical habits that will transform your approach to detachment. Let's begin by asking ourselves, what holds true value in our lives beyond the peace within our minds? Join us as we delve into these principles, paving the way toward a liberated mindset. If you found this video helpful, consider subscribing for more insightful content. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop a comment below with "Emotional freedom starts now." Let's embark on this journey of liberation together. Rule number 1. Embrace the liberation of letting go. Have you ever felt your emotions being swayed by forces beyond your control? Ever wondered how much power you've relinquished by holding on too tightly? This is where the liberation of letting go becomes essential. Letting go doesn't equate to indifference. It means reclaiming your autonomy so that your inner peace and happiness are not dictated by external influences. Why is letting go so liberating? Consider the wisdom of Epictetus, who said, "We are disturbed not by events, but by the views which we take of them." Letting go is about reclaiming your sovereignty, acknowledging that while you cannot control external circumstances, you have full control over your reactions. Think about it. When we hold on too tightly to people or situations, we give them power over us. It's like handing over the reins of your emotions, allowing others to steer your happiness, sadness, and even your decisions. Letting go means taking back that control and deciding for yourself which path to follow. Imagine your emotions are like a kite. Each string tied to something or someone represents a direction in which your emotions can be pulled. If you hold on to too many strings or clutch one too tightly, you become vulnerable to the winds of circumstance. Letting go means loosening your grip, recognizing that you can't control everything, but you can choose how you respond. Let's make it practical. Start by identifying what or who you're excessively attached to. Then, explore the reasons behind this attachment. Are you seeking validation, fearing loneliness, or something else? Understanding the root of your attachment is the first step in releasing its hold on you. Next, engage in activities that bring you fulfillment and purpose. By focusing on what you can influence and releasing what you can't, you begin to anchor yourself in your own resilience and values. As you embrace the liberation of letting go, you'll see the world with new clarity. You'll realize that your worth isn't defined by external circumstances, but by your inherent strength and integrity. This awareness empowers you to move forward confidently, unburdened by the chains of attachment. Remember, as Seneca said, true happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future. By practicing the art of letting go, you're not retreating from life, but engaging with it more authentically, with a clear mind and a steadfast heart. Rule number 2: achieving freedom by understanding attachment. Have you ever pondered why we cling so tightly to certain people or situations, even when they cause us pain? What drives this need to hold on, and how can we liberate ourselves from it? Grasping the nature of attachment is a crucial step toward emotional freedom and personal growth. Let's explore this idea, drawing wisdom from Stoic philosophy to guide our journey. Attachment, at its core, arises from our ego. As Epictetus wisely observed, true wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. This insight highlights the essence of attachment, our desires and perceived needs. When we become attached, we often seek validation, security, or a sense of identity externally, driven by our ego. Think about the innocence of a newborn child, radiating joy without the burdens of ego. As we grow, our ego becomes more prominent, filling our lives with attachments to people, possessions, and ideals. These attachments cloud our judgment and obscure our true nature, which is rooted in love and inner contentment. Have you ever felt that your happiness depends on someone else's approval or presence? This is a clear manifestation of ego-driven attachment. To begin unraveling these attachments, it's crucial to recognize them for what they are: manifestations of our ego's quest for security and validation. Ask yourself, why am I so attached to this person or outcome? What underlying fear or desire fuels this attachment? Understanding the roots of your attachment is the initial step toward loosening its grip. Now, imagine living from a place of love rather than ego. What if you could trust in the abundance of life, believing that what is meant for you will naturally align? This shift in mindset is transformative. It involves recognizing your inherent worth and capabilities, independent of external circumstances. As you view your desires and connections through this lens, you'll begin to see the unnecessary weight they impose on your life. Embracing the concept of abundance is crucial. When you release the fear of loss, you often find that the universe rewards you with more than what you let go of. Detachment isn't about diminishing care. It's about gaining clarity. It's about staying true to your essence and allowing love, not fear, to guide your decisions. The journey toward detachment is profound. It involves shedding layers of ego to reveal the resilient, love-filled core within. It's about moving forward unburdened by attachments, welcoming new opportunities with open arms and a steadfast heart. By prioritizing inner peace over external validation, you forge a path toward genuine emotional freedom and fulfillment in life. Rule number 3: embracing the flow of life. Have you ever felt that your happiness depends on someone else's actions or approval? Do you sometimes believe that through sheer effort, you can control the outcomes of your relationships and emotions? This is a common trap, the illusion of control. Understanding and releasing this illusion is essential for achieving emotional detachment and personal freedom. Our ego often deceives us into thinking we can manipulate external events and others' responses. This misconception leads us to overvalue external validation, fostering emotional dependency and clinginess. As Epictetus wisely observed, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. This insight highlights a core Stoic principle. While we can't control external circumstances, we retain power over our responses. When we cling to the illusion of control, we may elevate certain individuals, believing our worth depends on their approval. This mindset distorts reality, creating a false hierarchy where others possess something unattainable. Yet, upon dispelling these illusions, we recognize everyone's shared humanity and vulnerability. No one holds inherent superiority. To dismantle this illusion, start by acknowledging the limits of your control. Recognize that much of what we strive to control lies beyond our influence. This realization can be humbling yet liberating, allowing us to redirect focus inward, cultivating self-assurance and resilience. Rather than seeking validation externally, practice self-affirmation. Regularly acknowledge your strengths and qualities. Your value isn't contingent on others' opinions. This practice echoes Stoic wisdom from Marcus Aurelius. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Adopting an abundance mindset is also transformative. Recognize life's vast possibilities. Cease fearing loss, embrace new connections, and love freely without clinging. This stance nurtures self-worth and independence. Embrace emotional detachment. It's not indifference. Realize wholeness doesn't hinge on others. Embrace Stoic teachings and cultivate emotional resilience. Rule number 4, cultivating inner peace. In our journey towards emotional detachment, reclaiming our inner peace is crucial. Have you ever felt drained because your thoughts and emotions were tied to others' actions or opinions? This happens when we let external factors control our internal state. Reclaiming your peace involves breaking these ties and finding tranquility within yourself, regardless of external chaos. Imagine standing in a storm, feeling the wind and rain battering you. Now visualize finding a calm, sheltered place within yourself where the storm cannot reach. This inner sanctuary is what we aim to cultivate through Stoic practice. As Marcus Aurelius said, the tranquility that comes when you stop caring what they say, or think, or do, only what you do. This quote emphasizes focusing on your actions and thoughts rather than being influenced by external factors. To reclaim your peace, start by setting clear boundaries. Boundaries protect your inner peace by defining what is acceptable in your life. For example, if a relationship brings constant stress, set boundaries to safeguard your mental health, even if it means limiting contact. Practice mindfulness to stay present and fully engage with your experiences. Techniques like deep breathing or meditation center you, fostering awareness of thoughts and emotions. Mindfulness helps manage them effectively, preventing external turmoil from overwhelming you. Cultivate gratitude to shift focus from scarcity to abundance, enhancing contentment. Reflect daily on positives, no matter how small, reinforcing the belief that happiness resides within. Stoicism teaches that peace stems from within and can be maintained regardless of external circumstances. By controlling your thoughts, actions, and attitudes, you can reclaim your peace and build resilience. With consistent practice, your well-being will depend less on others and more on your inner strength. Reclaiming peace is an ongoing process that demands continuous effort and self-awareness. Yet, the benefits include deep calm, resilience, and grace amidst life's challenges. Embrace Stoic principles to lead a balanced, fulfilling life, free from external emotional turmoil. Protect and nurture your peace. It guides you to true emotional freedom. Rule number 5. Master your circle of influence. Have you ever felt overwhelmed by anxiety over things beyond your control? Do others' actions or outcomes often weigh heavily on your mind? Understanding the Stoic concept of the circle of control can bring peace and clarity amidst chaos. Stoics teach us to discern between what's within our control and what isn't. Epictetus advised, "Make the best use of what is in your power and take the rest as it happens." This principle urges us to focus on our thoughts, actions, and attitudes, what we can control, while accepting external events as they unfold. Imagine steering a boat. You can't control the wind or the waves, but you can navigate and adjust the sails. Similarly, in life, we can't dictate others' actions or external circumstances, but we can choose our responses and decisions. Begin by identifying what lies within your control: your thoughts, reactions, decisions, and actions. Concentrate your efforts here, striving for positive change and growth. For instance, in a work challenge, focus on enhancing performance, managing stress, and effective communication, rather than dwelling on office politics or others' opinions. Practice acceptance for what you can't change. This isn't resignation, but acknowledging reality, freeing yourself from needless stress. Redirect energy towards productive actions that enhance well-being. Nurture a mindset of curiosity and learning. View uncontrollable events as opportunities for growth. Ask, what can I learn? How can I grow? This perspective shift fosters resilience and adaptability. By mastering your circle of influence, you cultivate empowerment and inner strength. Recognize your power lies in shaping responses, not controlling outcomes. This realization liberates, fostering confidence and calm. Living by this principle requires practice. Start by consciously focusing on your circle of control daily. Over time, this habit nurtures peace and clarity amid uncertainty. Embrace Stoic wisdom to lead a balanced, resilient, and fulfilling life. Rule number 6. Embrace life's fleeting nature. Have you ever noticed how we cling to people, experiences, and possessions, hoping they'll last forever? This attachment often leads to suffering. The Stoics recognized the impermanence of life, teaching that embracing this reality fosters peace and detachment. Marcus Aurelius reflected, "Soon you will have forgotten the world, and soon the world will have forgotten you." This isn't morbid. It underscores life's fleeting nature. Accepting transience allows us to cherish each moment without clinging. Practice by acknowledging relationships and experiences as transient. Rather than fearing loss, savor them fully. This mindset enables you to live in the present, free from anxiety about the future. For example, enjoy time with loved ones without worrying about what's ahead. Reflect regularly on life's impermanence. The Stoics used memento mori to remember life's brevity. This awareness helps prioritize what truly matters, releasing trivial concerns. It's about living deliberately, not in fear, but with purpose. Embracing impermanence builds resilience. Life changes unexpectedly, and resisting this breeds hardship. Accepting natural flux fosters adaptability and peace amid uncertainty. Ultimately, embracing life's transience enriches your present. Live fully, appreciating each moment and connection. Let go of anxiety about an uncertain future. Integrating Stoic wisdom brings profound peace, helping you navigate life's changes with grace. Rule number 7. Harness the power of negative visualization. A powerful Stoic practice for achieving emotional detachment is negative visualization, also known as premeditatio malorum. This method involves mentally preparing for potential difficulties and losses by imagining them before they happen. Although it may seem pessimistic, it actually cultivates resilience and gratitude. Seneca advised, rehearse them in your mind: exile, torture, war, shipwreck. All the terms of our human lot should be before our eyes. By contemplating these adversities, you become better equipped to face them if they arise. This practice also lessens the shock and emotional upheaval of unexpected events. To practice negative visualization, set aside time daily to envision possible setbacks or losses. Consider how you would manage these situations and which strengths you would draw upon. This mental rehearsal helps you formulate a proactive plan and strengthens your emotional resilience. Negative visualization also deepens gratitude for what you have. Contemplating the loss of significant aspects of your life fosters appreciation for their presence. This gratitude counters complacency and nurtures profound contentment. Additionally, this practice mitigates the fear of loss that underlies attachment. By confronting potential loss, you diminish its hold on you. You learn to cherish the present without clinging, confident in your capacity to endure adversity. Incorporating negative visualization into your routine doesn't mean dwelling on negativity incessantly. Instead, it's a brief, purposeful exercise to prepare you for life's uncertainties and bolster your resilience. Regularly employing this Stoic technique builds mental and emotional strength, enhancing your ability to navigate life's challenges with equanimity. Rule number 8. Cultivate self-reliance for inner resilience. Do you ever feel that your happiness depends on others' actions or approval? This reliance can lead to emotional vulnerability. Stoics advocated for self-reliance, encouraging us to find contentment within rather than seeking external validation. Epictetus taught, "He who is free is the one who does not desire or fear anything from others, the one who is sufficient unto himself." This principle highlights the importance of self-reliance. By fostering self-sufficiency, you reduce the impact of others on your well-being. Begin by identifying areas where you seek external validation or security. Gradually shift your focus to nurturing these qualities within yourself. For example, if you gain confidence from others' approval, work on building self-esteem through self-compassion and personal achievements. Develop emotional independence by managing your emotions without relying on external factors. Practice mindfulness, journaling, or exercise to process your feelings constructively. This promotes resilience without leading to isolation. Find intrinsic fulfillment through activities that bring you joy and purpose. Engage in hobbies, volunteer, or set personal goals, regardless of external recognition. Enrich your life independently of others' actions or opinions. By cultivating self-reliance, you strengthen your emotional resilience, value your inner resources and strengths, reducing your susceptibility to external fluctuations. This Stoic principle empowers you with autonomy, resilience, and a stable sense of contentment within. Rule number 9. Harness the power of the present. The Stoics understood that much of our distress arises from dwelling on past events or fretting about the future. By centering our attention on the present moment, we can reduce anxiety and cultivate a sense of peace and detachment. Marcus Aurelius aptly advised, "Confine yourself to the present." Living in the present entails fully immersing yourself in your current activities without being sidetracked by regrets or fears. This mindfulness practice helps you appreciate the here and now, diminishing attachments to past events or future outcomes. To cultivate this habit, start by observing your thoughts throughout the day. When your mind drifts to the past or future, gently bring it back to the present. Techniques like deep breathing, meditation, and mindful awareness of your surroundings can help anchor you in the present moment. Engage in activities that require your full concentration, such as playing music, painting, or sports, to enhance your present moment awareness. These pursuits immerse you in the now, quieting mental distractions and fostering enjoyment. Additionally, practice accepting the present moment as it is. Rather than wishing things were different, embrace what is happening now. This acceptance is not resignation, but an acknowledgement of reality, empowering you to respond effectively to any situation. Focusing on the present frees you from the burdens of past regrets and future worries. It brings clarity and tranquility, allowing you to face life's challenges with composure. By embracing the present, you cultivate gratitude for life and deepen emotional detachment.